Welcome back to this week's episode of One Swell, and today we are headed to Roosevelt Island. And we are going to do that by using the first method, which is the Roosevelt Island Bridge. This is a tower drive vertical lift bridge connecting Roosevelt Island to Astoria, Queens. It's the only vehicle or pedestrian route to the island without actually using public transportation. Construction began on March 17, 1952, and it cost $6.5 million. It opened on May 18, 1955, and was originally named the Welfare Island Bridge. After you cross the bridge, you can do one of two things. Take the spiral roadway down the main road, but as you can see, that's not always the smoothest. Or you can enter the parking garage, but I do have to let you know that it is paid parking, and it cost us $10 to park there for the couple hours that we were there. We did both, so you know exactly what to expect. Once on the main roadway, you can check out one of the maps located in numerous places around the island to see what attraction you might want to go visit that day. You can walk in either direction because either way there's 360-degree views of the East River. We started off in this direction, which led us to the Ravenswood Generating Station. As you continue down on your journey around the island, one of the first things that you see after the generating station is the New York City Ferry, which is the second way to access Roosevelt Island. It's located under the Queensboro Bridge. It runs from Astoria to Wall Street with multiple stops along the way. But we're going to cover that a little bit more in depth in a later video, because if you get the chance, it's actually one of my favorite ways to get around New York City. Even if you're not taking the ferry, it is nice just to sit around and watch them pass by. After you exit the ferry, you come across the infamous large red RI letters to let you know exactly where you are. This is located next to a small welcome center with souvenirs and island information. Now, the third way to access the island is the Roosevelt Island Tramway. This connects Roosevelt Island to the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and it's the first commuter aerial tramway in the U.S., and it opened on May 17, 1976. Originally, it was a 125-person cabin, and in 2010 was updated with two 110-person independent cabins. It travels 3,140 feet between Roosevelt Island and Manhattan. I do have to say, there is something nice about seeing Manhattan from this point of view. The fourth and final way to access Roosevelt Island is the F train. But I gotta be honest, it's not as nice as the other options, but still very convenient. Roosevelt Island is home to 11,722 residents and has featuring unique spots like little free libraries where you can take or even leave a book. Finally, on this walk, we were able to see the famous Blackwell House. The Blackwell House is a historic house on Roosevelt Island, and the house's name comes from Jacob Blackwell, who built the house in 1796. He was the great-grandson of Robert Blackwell, who in 1686 took ownership of what was then known as Manning's Island and later became known for the island's new namesake. The house was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1972. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe because it helps the channel out and it allows us to make content like this. And remember, as always, together we can make a difference one swell at a time.